Hello, this is a redo of my fitness project video, and I want to say that I will also discuss the final fitness results of my final assessment. So basically, I wanted to state my overall plan. I wanted to increase body weight strength and develop more flexibility and decrease body weight mobility. And I would do this, and I do this by narrowing down the topic to two main exercises: the pull-up and the push-up. So at first I was unable to I was unable to do a push-up a pull-up at first. And so for the pull-up, I knew that I had to train specific muscles in the forearm and the arm and the upper arm, as well as the shoulders and back, in order to complete one successful good form pull-up. At first I did arm hangs, but then I actually switched over to a paper recon plan, which was intended for pull-ups. However, I modified it to do flex arm hangs, and it was much more successful. Later on in the push-up routine, I switched to doing only push-ups, and I set my goal as being able to do 20 push-ups initially, and now increasing to do 40 push-ups by the end of the 6 weeks or more. So then for the push-ups, I really did have much more experience with push-ups, and I was able to do them with much more successful form without excessively using other muscles such as the neck. Over the past 6 weeks, I have really completed successfully the push-up workouts by steadily increasing the number of push-ups I did per session and per set. For example, I first started with 5 to 10 sets of 6 push-ups, and increasing the number to 10 reps per set, and then to 15 reps, and then now going over to 20, 30, and eventually 40 reps per set. I actually, for nutrition, I did really manage to eat a variety of foods, especially reducing sugar intake and preventing excess intake of carbohydrate. I also made sure I got enough hours of sleep. However, I feel like sleep was the most lacking, as there were certain days where I got too few hours of sleep. For example, only 5 hours of sleep. This will have to remind me that I'll have to get enough sleep hours for each day in order to maintain a consistent workout. For my final fitness assessment, I managed to complete, after the 6 weeks of working out and increasing the number of push-ups per set, I eventually managed to do 40 push-ups by the end of the final assessment, which was my end goal, meaning that I successfully completed my end fitness goal for this fitness project. So really reflecting on my overall results, I really did feel that I have a very strong progression. However, I think for maybe other aspects such as sleep and increasing intensity of workouts over the weekend were more probably things I could have worked on. I think to prevent loss of sleep hours, I would have to control my schedule, as well as make sure I do not spend excess time on one activity per day. Thank you for listening to this fitness project, and I look forward to moving on from my successful completion of my final assessment and doing future fitness goals.